Hey my friends, Janelle here from JanelleArmour.com. I want to talk to you today about customer retention and focus. Now, a lot of us try and focus on business builders. We try and focus on the ones who can help to generate that income for our organization. But what about our customers? We have to have good customer retention as well. And as I said in my last video on Monday, we don't just want to have business builders, because doing that is going into those pyramid schemes, and that's when it gets into the dodgy fake strategies that we start setting up for ourselves. So, you know, not only that, customers are really important to us because they're the ones that talk about our products, they're the ones that refer other people to us, and they're the ones who have the best stories, the best success stories. So obviously looking at more customers in your business is something you want to try and focus on. And not only that, you want customer retention. So have a look at things that can help with that. Firstly, things like product samples can help with getting customers in, because you're giving them something that they haven't had to pay for, or they may have paid a small amount for, and then obviously from there they might see some quick results, and then that's what will start them as an auto ship customer or some sort of a retail customer as well. So product samples are amazing. They are what help us to bring more people into our business and create those success stories, and they are also what helps us to get the customer referrals as well, because if you've given a customer a product sample and then they've handed some of that on to someone else, or you've asked that customer if they would like to refer that to someone else, you can then hand on more product samples, and obviously in the end you're sharing your product with many more people. You're spreading it out over all of your people that you know, or other people that they know as well. And this is what helps to grow your business. This is what helps to spread the word and the word of mouth opportunity on your products. So product samples are amazing for that. The other thing is you want to make sure that you have really good steps in place for when you start a customer off really well. So don't just start a customer off, sign them up on AutoShip and forget about them. There's many things in the process that you can do, especially in those first 30 days, that will make them feel more like you care about them and more sincere about being a part of your business. And so you want to give them a bit of a journey, not just here's the product and you won't talk to me for the next 2 months. Give them that journey. Give them some things that will help them out in growing their belief as a customer and growing their belief in that product. And they may start off on many products within your company. It depends on what company you're with, whether it's, you know, one product they start on, or it may be a supplement and a skincare. It may be a heap of different shakes and some tablets. There could be many things that they start off on straight away. So give them the step-by-step process for that. How is it that they're going to know to use these products properly in a way that's going to benefit them in the most way and the quickest way possible, so they see results quickly? So, you know, have a little checklist for yourself, and also give your customer a checklist. So with my customers, now that I use a relationship marketing tool for my business, I actually give them a card. I send them a card, a personal card, and in that they have their own little checklist of what they need to do with their product when they first start on that product. It's a bit of a congratulations and welcome to my team, or a congratulations for starting on this product type card, and in there has that checklist, so they can go through and they make sure that what they need to do for this product to work in the most beneficial way for them is all there in that checklist. So a checklist, I find, is really helpful, and it's leveraging yourself, because you don't have to be on the phone or in face-to-face with every single person and explaining the same thing over and over again to each person if you have a checklist to go with your product. So I find that that one is a really powerful leveraging tool that you can use for yourself. The other one is a video. You could make a video like I am here, and the video could be the step-by-step checklist. That way you've completely leveraged yourself then, because they are seeing you as a person. They are knowing that you are a real person. They're connecting with you over a video. They can hear your voice and see your face and that sort of thing. And so if it's a checklist over a video, that's really powerful, because they can write it down, you know, as you're speaking about it, or they can watch that video 10 million times to make sure that they're doing it right with these products. And the other one is to have a Facebook customer group. So I'm not sure with your company whether you can do that, but most companies these days, you can set up your own customer group for your products and for your business. And in there you can have a pinned post that could be the checklist, or it could be a pin post video that's in there, and that checklist goes through what they need to do in their first 30 days or 60 days or whatever it may be. And that way they can go back to that all the time and not only have that checklist there for them, but if they're in the customer group and you've asked and made sure that they want to be in the customer group, then you can obviously, they can go there all the time and look at other people's success stories, look at other people's benefits from these products, look at other people's, the ones that they've referred and the amazing stories that they have as well. And so having that Facebook customer group, I find, is why not have that? That's something that can really be leveraged by the whole team and not just yourself. It's something that the whole team can tap into, and all of your customers as an organization can tap into and see how exciting this is. They can feel that excitement from that group. They can feel that that this is real, that other people are having amazing benefits which may be different to the benefits they're getting. And then, that you don't know if those people go, oh, my friend has that same sort of condition and they're getting benefits from that, so I might tell them about it as well. So, that's where the Facebook group can come in, and they can be sharing those success stories with their own friends and family if it's something to do with health, and they're seeing these amazing health benefits that they're getting and that their friends are getting, and then they can tell other people about that as well, because the benefits might be different to someone else. So the other one there is obviously just to make sure that they are crystal clear on how they use these products properly, and if there's, say, like an adverse effect or a detox effect. There's nothing worse than starting someone on a product and them not knowing that they could get a detox effect or some sort of an effect from this, whether that's like a supplement that they get a detox from, or whether it's a skincare line that they might get a detox from and they may break out in some way, which could scare them if you don't tell them that these effects could take place, or these detox effects could happen. So make sure in your checklist or in your video or your Facebook customer group that you have a section in there that explains what the detox could be and how long it could go for. And also to not be alarmed, because explain why they could have a detox, whether it's something to do with the cellular side of the body, and they may get a detox because their cells are regenerating, or if it's something to do with the face and because they're using botanical ingredients, that they then may get a bit of a breakout because their skin's regenerating itself, or getting rid of the old toxins in the body, that sort of stuff. So make sure that they know about this detox effects that could happen, or any adverse effects that could happen with your products in some way or another, and that way they're crystal clear and they know, okay, I'm not sleeping very well, so that could be a part of this detox. Or, I've got the shakes for some reason, and that could be a part of this detox. Or I seem to have colds and flu symptoms, or an upset stomach or something. I'm going on about a supplement here and how a detox effect could come from that, And so that's just one example that I can give you, that if you're going to get those detox effects, make sure you tell your customers that and pinpoint every single detox effect that could happen. Make sure they know about that. Make sure that they tell you, make sure that you let them know to reach out to you if their detox seems too bad and they may need to drop back on something or try something different within the product range, or, anything like that. Keep in touch. Communication is the biggest key here for your customers. You want to keep in touch with them as much as possible, especially in that first 30 days. So that goes into my next step here, is to keep in touch with them and have as much communication as possible, so they know that they're not alone in this. So they know that you care. They know that you're there if something does happen to them, and that you can be there to help them along the way if they feel like that this may not be working, or it's too much of an issue at some stage or some reason. Or just simply keep in touch with them to let them know about other things that are coming up in the business and the company as well for that same product line, or some other exciting success stories that you may have heard about that you want to share with them. That sort of thing can really help to grow their belief and help them to feel at ease if they do feel a bit of a detox effect or something comes up that they're feeling unsure about. And then if they start seeing these success stories, or they're listening to you on a phone call or on a video and they feel really at ease with what you're saying, of course they're going to stay longer. That's where the customer retention can come in. And if you're using relationship marketing tools as well, like myself. I did a video on that last night actually on relationship marketing and how you can use that in your business, so you can go over and check that out. But if you're using these things like sending them a nice card for their birthday, sending them a checklist for when they start on the product, a welcome checklist, making sure that you follow up with them every couple of weeks for that first 30 to 60 days to make sure that they are feeling okay, that everything's going all right, and get them to also write down themselves a journal of how they are feeling, you know, what things they want to change in the body if it's something to do with a health product, and to do with the face, and what things they would like it to improve. Would they like this product to improve this or that, you know, and make sure they write that down. And then over time, they may see changes that they thought were really subtle, but now they're noticing big changes after a certain amount of months. And of course, that's what helps customer retention as well, because you're not only setting up that journey right, but they are now seeing this is what problems I had before, and now this is how I fix them. And it's all in a journal, so they can see that themselves and share that with their own friends and family. And that's that word of mouth communication, that word of mouth publicity for yourself. So, you know, these are just some things to really help with customer retention. You want to keep your customers long term. It's much easier to keep a customer on your books or in your account than it is to keep finding new customers all the time. So the more customer retention you have, the more you look after your customers and you have that strong relationship and you keep checking in on them over time, the more that this will become a really successful organization for yourself and your team, because these customers will love them so much and they will love you so much as well, and it will be that journey that they then tell other people about. So I hope you got value from that. Please check out my other video if you want to know what I use for relationship marketing. Please reach out to me if you want some more tips and strategies on how to keep your customer retention. And I'll see you all on the next video. See ya.